Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Dayton and I'm the golf instructor at Litchfield Country Club in beautiful Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Today I'm here to show you a few flaws that I've seen over the years of instructing. I've been teaching golf for over 20 years and it's amazing how the same flaws I see over and over and over amongst amateur golfers and beginning golfers. I've picked out 5 that I see most commonly and I'd like to discuss them with you today. The first thing that most golfers I see do is they grip the club too tightly. You have to remember that you have to have good feel with the golf club. So in order to have feel, you have to grip the club lightly and in the fingers. Most golfers that we see, they grab the club in the palms very tightly, they put the death grip and they really squeeze. And when you do that, it makes tension go up through your arms into the rest of your body, giving you a very tense swing, not a free-flowing, natural swing. Kind of like a pitcher in baseball. When he wants to throw a fastball, he puts the ball in his fingers, he throws and the ball releases out with a lot of speed. If he wants to throw a changeup, which is a much slower pitch, he'll put the ball in his palms, squeeze it, and throw it. The ball looks like a fastball, but it comes out 20 miles per hour less. Same thing in the golf swing. If we grip the club in our fingers, real lightly, light enough where we can feel the club, tight enough where the club's not going to twist, then we can feel the club going back, and as we swing through, we want to maintain that relaxed grip so the club can swing through. A lot of times what we see is people grip the club nice and light at the beginning, take it back, but on the way down, they squeeze tightly. The hands then act like brake pads on a car, and the club will slow and stop, and you'll get either a abbreviated finish or you'll get a finish that comes back. We want to make sure we have a nice relaxed grip so when we swing through, swinging with our arms, the club accelerates through and we finish with a full follow through, facing our target. The second major flaw I'd like to discuss is the head down theory. I know you all had a friend out there that's told you at some point, "Hey John, you're picking your head up, keep your head down." Well, that has hurt more golfers than it's helped. The head needs to stay still when you swing the golf club, but not down. A couple things happen when you keep your head down. First of all, if you set up and you keep your head down, your chin is buried in your chest. When you go to swing the club, if you're right-handed, your left shoulder is going to hit you in the chin. Now this is going to cause one of two things. Either your shoulder wins the battle and it forces your head up and away from the ball, or your head wins the battle and it forces your shoulder down. Neither one produces a good result. Ladies, if you do this, you'll find you have a lot of makeup on your blouse, on your left shoulder. Secondly, if you keep your head down too long on the follow through, then your right side for right-handers can't clear. So you wind up not getting all your weight through and stuck on your right side. So you want to make sure as you swing the club through the ball, notice my shoulder is under my chin, not hitting my chin. As I swing through the ball, I want to keep my head centered still long enough to where I see contact, but then my head has got to release so my right side can release and I can finish with a nice follow through and I can see where my ball goes. If my head stays down too long, I might not even see where my ball goes. Number 3, we have the left arm straight theory. People think that you have to keep your left arm straight for some reason. That's what we've been taught from the beginning. The left arm needs to be extended at impact, and you want to keep it straight for the most part, but there are a couple times in the swing where it has to bend in order to create a full flowing swing. At address, both arms should be extended in a nice V, hanging down just like gravity's pulling it. When we swing the club back, we want a nice one-piece backswing, keeping the left arm straight. But as we get back to a full backswing, the left arm has to bend a little bit. Otherwise, we're just going to stop our swing or try to make some kind of weird turn back here. So go ahead and let your arm bend a little bit, but then when you swing the club back down, make sure you drop it down into extended position, maintaining that through impact, following through with extension, but then to finish your swing, it has to bend again so you can finish with a nice full follow through. Another common flaw that I see all the time with golfers is they don't trust the loft of their clubs and they try to help the ball up in the air. Very similar to if you're going to lift something. If I was going to lift this suitcase, I can do it one of two ways. First, I can take it and I can straighten my legs and lift it by straightening my legs. The second way I could lift this suitcase is take my arms and bend my arms to pick it up. Funny thing happens, in the golf swing we do the same thing. We want the ball to fly high and long. So what we try to do as amateurs, we get right here and we either straighten the legs or bend the arms in an effort to lift the ball up in the air. You have to trust the loft of your clubs. Your clubs don't have 0 degrees. They all have loft on them. So trust the loft of your club. And when you swing through the ball, think of this. Think of keeping your knees flexed, arms extended. Not straight and bent arms trying to help it. Don't try to help the ball. Trust the club. Swing down and through and stay low through contact. We all know the key to golf is hitting the ball square on the club face with a square face and hitting the ball straight where we're aiming. However, a lot of times the club face is open and we hit it off to the right, or it's closed, we hit it off to the left. And again, I'm speaking with right-handers. And a lot of this is caused by the fact that when we swing the club, we try to bring the club face back and keep the club face straight. We want to bring it back and it's actually closed back here. Then as we swing down, we're either going to have an open face and block it off to the right, or we'll have a tendency to come over and pull it to the left, neither one being straight. What we want to try to do in every golf swing, we want to think of the toe of the club. So as we start our swing back, we want to make sure we bring the club back with one piece and then let the club open up. So when the club is in this position and the shaft is parallel with the ground, notice it's pointing straight at the camera and the toe of the club is straight up in the air. My right hand is in the handshake position. I'm not closed, I'm not back inside. If you get to this position in every swing, it will make your backswing a lot easier to complete on the proper plane. You'll notice a lot of tour players such as Mike Weir, Chris DeMarco, who's not playing the best right now, but they all incorporate this in their pre-shot routine. They'll take the club back, check that position, and then they know they've got the proper position. As we follow through, we should again follow through toward the target and the toe should again reach a toe up position. Not freezing here, it should continue on, but you get the idea. Toe up to toe up. That little tip right there will help you lower your scores greatly.